Morning guys, welcome to the vlog. I guess this is gonna be our thing, just having breakfast together. I wanted to talk about what I actually do. So I matched into internal medicine. You guys should know this by now. I actually work in the emergency department. The first 2 weeks, I am on the admissions team. So everybody that the emergency medicine physicians deem admittable to the hospital for longer than 24 hours, that's where I come in and put in the H&P, as you guys probably learned in med school. If you guys are not in med school and watching this video, it's a very long history of the patient. It's their entire history from the first significant medical issue to present day. Then we put in all the orders. So the orders mean lab exams, imaging studies that are relevant to the patient's chief complaint. The chief complaint is the reason why they came into the hospital. The reason for doing all of this is to determine why it is their hair. For example, if someone comes in to the emergency room complaining of shortness of breath, I would do a workup, which is ordering the orders for chronic heart failure or asthma or COPD, dependent on that person's particular history. So I'm trying to find out the etiology or the reason for the shortness of breath. And that's it, pretty much. I'm kind of like the transporter. I take the patient from the emergency room to the admitting floors higher in the hospital. And then those teams on those floors take care of the patient. But I have a medical resident above me. He's a third-year resident, and he's the one who determines if this person actually does need to be admitted. So the emergency residents / attending contacts him, say, hey, this person's shortness of breath is not being resolved with a nebulizer treatment. We think it is more severe than a generic asthma attack. This person needs to be admitted. So then that resident in particular goes to see the patient, then he comes to us and he's like, yes, this patient needs to be admitted. That's what we do. Now, as I'm sitting here, I have remote access to Epic, so I can take a look at the patient lists for my particular team to see who was admitted overnight, and to get a jump on it if that person is still in the emergency room. As long as if the person is admitted but not actually upstairs, it's still my responsibility because it's no longer the emergency room's responsibility. The emergency room has said this person is more critical and needs to stay in the hospital, but there might not be a bed upstairs, or that's the only reason why they would not be upstairs. So I see patients and admit patients starting from when I go in at 7 a.m. Sign out is 6:45, but I will start admitting at 7 a.m. By the way, when I'm saying I'm doing all this, it's me and my senior. It's not just me, the intern. Just so you know, it's not my 4th day of residency. I'm not admitting patients on my own. So we admit patients from 7 to 4 a.m., or we take the admissions is what I should say. And from 4 to 7 p.m., the person on call takes those remaining admissions. But from 4 to 7, I'm still in the hospital, but I'm taking care of the patients who are still in the emergency room but haven't been moved to the floor yet. It's not like emergent. It's not like we're like, hey, this guy needs to be admitted and boom, they're upstairs. That's not how it works at all. These morning ones are always going to be short. Just want to give you heads up, update, whatever. Thanks for watching.